What's up? Haven't done one of these in a while. Shooziz. I think that's how you say it. Shooziz. Pretty good spinner. What a bulky beast, too. What do we got here? Shooziz. A hand 311. Not sure. What is that telling us? It says J. I think it's the scale. DC 53 manual open. I'm not sure. Yeah. That's a lot of code, man. A lot of code. So this has been around here for some time now, and it has taken a while for me to get to this. I'm only going through this because I'm trying to figure out if it tells me what steel this is. Now, some of y'all watching may already know that we saw the steel in that code. My brain didn't pick it up. What you got here? Okay, so it's definitely the model hand 311, and the steel is DL53. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, it was made in, I don't know, 2024, I guess. All right, enough of all that. But DL53, I'm going to have to look that up. What's that about? All right, well, what do we got here? Let's get all these boxes out of the way. Button lock, big, lots of contouring on the G10. I'm guessing the J was for jade scales. Yep, lots of skeletonizing going on the inside, and good texture. Not only does it have this rib texture, but there's good texture on that G10. Nice. Very solid action. Nice thumb flick. Spidey flick. Yeah, the action's really solid. No back flipper, so you've only got these thumb studs. Thumb and Spidey, but then surely you can use the button. And it's smooth. Let's check that lock. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, wonderful there. Yeah, buddy. Extra bonus checks. Yep, good cap. Boom. Bonk. Yeah, very nice. Shooziz. We've done a few others on the channel, but it's been a minute and a half. I mean, oof. Well, let's dig in it. We're going to, because if nothing else, I can see that the knife needs wiped down. So we're going to take it apart. If for no other reason than to just wipe it down. T8, and then it looks like everything else T6s. Looks like it's going to cooperate with me coming apart from the clip side. How's that tension? I'm going to leave that be. I think it'll come apart. Gotta be careful so my spring doesn't get sprung. There it is. Stonewash scales. Lots of skeletonizing going on. And I mean, it's kind of dry in here. We definitely can like give it a quick wipe and maybe a little bit of lube. Yeah, so I was going through one of my bins and this was in the bottom of it. And I thought, oh, let's get that out of there. We'll get it up on the channel and breathe some new life into an old piece sitting in storage. So I think what happened back in the day is I found these Shooziz. Somebody turned me on to them. Maybe Olaf. Maybe I think you kind of mentioned them to me. I'm not sure, but that sort of rings a bell for me. And I ran a couple of them on the channel, I believe. And this one must have came in after the fact, and it got stuck in storage and has resided there for maybe a year. Time to get to it. Man, I've got projects, knives and projects sitting around here. been meaning to get my vise up on the bench, but I reached out to a company for a pretty cool vise, and I'm trying to work out, trying to negotiate with them a little bit. So I don't want to mount this other one and then possibly move into a different one. So you know how that goes. What else? Man, I got a lot of knives sitting around here. Try to get to them. Of course, it's wrestling season, so detracted. And I've had some health things going on. So, you know, life, man. You just got to keep it moving the best you can. There we go. Pretty simple in here. Lots of skeletonizing. Keep this weight down because, man, all these Shooziz are big knives. I say all. I don't know if they're all big. They may have some medium or smaller sized ones. I don't think I've touched one. All the ones that I've come across are behemoths. This one isn't necessarily categorized as a behemoth, but it's a large knife for sure. There we go. Check these screws on this side real quick just to be sure. Pocket clip's reversible. Let's cover that. It's recessed down into that G10. 2 screws, a couple of straight edges. So, you know, I mean, best of a bad situation, I guess. I think we're good. Oh, yeah. Solid as a rock and running like a Swiss watch. Yeah. Tiniest little bit of button stick there. Nothing to be concerned about, but there's a little bit of tick when it goes. But man, is it smooth. And of course, when you use a button, it doesn't do that. It's only when you flick it out there. Yeah, that time it didn't do it. So, you know, like most minimal button stick like that, it goes away. Yeah. It's just working its way in. And I don't think it was there the first time, so, you know, the rotation of the button turned, and so it had to create a new platform. Yeah, because I don't feel any now. It just needed to be worked. Wow, is that smooth. Smooth. Let's rate this action. I mean, as button locks go, I mean, I'm going to have to give it an A to an A minus. I mean, and truthfully, I'm trying to think of why I would give it an A minus. I mean, because wow, is it smooth. Super duper good. Is that a word? If it is, it's not a very mature one, right? Super duper. I mean, I'm going to say A, leaning towards an A to an A minus, only because I hate giving out such high grades to everything. But, you know, it's pretty rare to get a non-gas station knife that doesn't have, you know, like decent action, like above average, right? And this is no exception, man. The action on this is wonderful. Where's that steel? It was DL53. I'm going to look that up right now. Okay, so I was saying DL, but it's DC53. And basically it's like a slight upgrade to D2. But it carries some of, there it is, DC53. Some of the characteristics of it are not shining stars. But, you know, it's not corrosion resistant like D2. You know, so it's a lower end budget steel. DC53. But it's listed in many places as a slight upgrade to D2. And I'm a fan of D2. So, you know, I don't know, for whatever that's worth. All right. Ergonomics. Yeah, very comfortable in hand. All this contouring, man, just makes that thing flop in hand. Not so confident, confident, very confident. This thing's going to come up short of confident just because there's no true finger guard. Now, they've recessed this quite a bit here, and there's good jimping on the spine, just shy of combat jimping. Like, it definitely bites and it's providing grip, but it's not enough for me to say that it's confident. If I met resistance coming forward, there's a better than a good chance that I could lose my traction and come up over that blade. But solid in the hand. Reverse grip, very comfortable, can cap it with my thumb. And of course, I'd rather be here than here. And this is really nice. Nice and comfortable, can cap it. Lots of power here, and I could, boom, smash that through a 2x4. Maybe not. If it was made out of balsa wood, I could. See how everything's relevant, man? You know. Pocket clip. What do we got? Pocket clip, check. I think it's going to run wonderfully. Thick stuff, thin stuff, doesn't matter. There's thick stuff, completely deep carry. It's got just the tiniest little peak poking out of the pocket there, like a 1/16 of an inch, really small. This cutout aids to grip it and get it out of there. Standard jean size material, same thing, good grip. And it would be easy to add more tension if a person was inclined to. But yeah, it's got good grip. Nice. Yeah, good pocket clip. It's going to run one hand in, one hand out, wherever you want to put it. Let's see. What about safety? We make blade contact anywhere? None through the back of the scales, and the tip is nice and recessed. So clip's good, tip's good, and I can handle this knife any way I want without catching the sharp part. We already tested that lock, so I think we're solid there. What about the DC53? Did it come sharp from Shooziz? From base to tip. Yep, pretty solid. Very sharp. Nice. All right. Well, availability, like I know where this one will be. And if you're familiar with Timber's Edge knives, you can find this one there. Price-wise, I don't even know. I'm not even going to beg a guess, but it's definitely a budget piece. So, my budget definition has been under $75 for quite a while, but this may be closer to under $50. I don't know, but if you're interested in it, if it's something that gets you excited, then I would say go over to Timber's Edge Knives. Take a look at this one, but take a look at them all. Hey, don't forget to smash that like button down there, as that helps the channel more than you could possibly know. So appreciate y'all watching.